let's do a little demo of the content proxy. So again, just for background, the purpose of the content proxy is to make sure that people, when they look at, especially at NFTs, they have a choice on whether they view sensitive content or not. So with that said, Tafine, please demo away.
Cool. So yeah, this is a kind of an idea of what the image proxy, like what a use case would be. So suppose I have some website or a wallet like Galleon, and I want to view an NFT, but I don't know necessarily what's behind that NFT. So this is just like an example image that we've been using, our boy David.
It's a famous dick pic. Sorry, I could not resist.
Yeah, it's yeah. But as you can see, since this request is going through the image proxy, it gets blocked. And so the image is blocked due to the following labels, and it's suggestive and explicit nudity, which I think you could say are both fair labels. But let's say even still, I wanted to see David really badly. I could force the request and still get the result and see his beautiful face. But suppose it's not; it's a regular image. Just to show that regular things can get through the image proxy. Just an image, and here we go. This is a rock, and if he was an NFT, you can see his face. But suppose I thought this was offensive for some reason, I could also go ahead and report this for whatever reason, and the image proxy will pick that up. And if enough people report the same image, it can also get blocked. So yeah, that's pretty much it. One thing we also have is a Typescript library to help interact with the image proxy. And it's pretty straightforward. We have a bunch of documentation here. And yeah, than that, we have our README, which has a bunch of information regarding running it yourself or even connecting to ours. So, yeah.
Very cool to see. So Galleon Mobile performs pretty much in the same principle. There is an NFT gallery, and you if there's sensitive content, it gets flagged, but you can still view it with your explicit permission. Um, shall we talk a little bit about the tech behind it? So Tafine, what language is it written in, and how does it actually manage to moderate content?
Yeah, so we wrote the image proxy in Rust, which was super exciting because a lot of new things are happening in that space. Thing with Rust is that the compiler is super picky. So once it compiles, you kind of have the peace of mind that it'll work for the most part. So it's I would say it's pretty robust. We've also load tested it, and the image proxy has been handling well so far. The way it moderates the images is by using AWS recognition. So we feed all the images through their model, and that's how we get the moderation labels. And what was the last question? Sorry.
No, you answered the last question, how
Oh,
the
okay.
moderation actually happens. And what was the main technical challenge building the image proxy?
Um, I think so. One thing we're running into now is maintaining state over multiple instances of it. Because should we see a bunch of traffic, we want to cache all the images from IPFS, um, because IPFS is obviously really slow right now. So getting that to work across multiple instances um, is one challenge that we're facing right now. But in terms of like the core project, I think technically, at least for me, just getting it working with Rust. This is my first project with it, and like it's just difficult. It's a difficult language. It's a nice but difficult language. Um, so yeah.